Good morning. Welcome to my channel, Ladyfish. Today I'm going to be getting rid of my gravel. Hopefully everything works out well, and adding sand. So hope y'all enjoy watching. The issue that I'm having is I breed Corydoras catfish, and I have never had this problem before. I've always used gravel, not sharp gravel, round gravel, polished. And this tank, for some reason, 7 of them I didn't sell. I've got them in here still because their barbels are missing. And I was like, oh my gosh, some of them are growing back. I have one big one in here still, and it's growing back, but I'm not going to have that. And for some reason, I've been doing this for over a year, and I've never had this happen before. But it is happening, so I've rinsed out the gravel already. There's plenty of how-to videos on YouTube on that. They say you rinse it out, you know, for hours and hours, and there's no lie about that. It took me all day long. I was getting like, I can't do this, I can't do this, and this is just for one tank. I think I washed enough for 2 tanks though, which is good because I've got a 2.5. That's going to stay bare bottom though, because that's for newborns' eggs. They go into another bare bottom 10-gallon because I cannot clean it with gravel. It's just too hard. You suck them up. Once they're too big for the 10-gallon, they go into a 29-gallon, and I've got a 30-gallon that they go into. On top of that, next to my bed, I've got a 37-gallon that has my white and black skirt tetruses. I had to take them out of my 60-gallon aquarium because they were vicious. They were fin nipping everything, anything except a white or black skirt tetra. So they're pretty close to each other. Anyway, they're by my bed now. I don't want any fry. I'm prepared for it, and I have a lot of hiding places, but I just assume let them live out their lives, and they're just and you know, pass away. But I know they live about 5 years, and they don't reach breeding age till about 2, and that's about how old they are right now. So I haven't seen any activity yet, but it's coming, I'm sure. But I'm not going to prevent them from eating their eggs, no, because I don't like them. I love the fish, don't get me wrong, but I do not want a mean fish. It's going to jeopardize other fish. I can't have that in my tank. And by the way, I also have a beta in a 10-gallon. I forgot to tell you, a beta in a 10-gallon, and I have a 60-gallon community, which has got way too many Corydoras in it now, because they've had babies. And also I found like, gosh, how many have I found? Probably 5 in my canister filter alive that I took out and put them in there, because, you know, it freaked me out so much. I just took them and put them in there because it's the same water. And that's it. 10-gallon beta tank. He was an impulse buy. Should have never done it, but oh, he's a great fish. He wants me to pet him. I'll show you that sometime too. But anyhow, my 60-gallon Platies, neon tetruses, Corydoras, of course, and autosyncluses. Is that it? That's it. Used to have the black and white skirts in there, but I took them out. So let's get started on the sand. First, I got to clean. When I first got my aquarium siphon, I used to do it in the bathtub, and all that stuff was just draining down into my septic tank. You know, draining. I don't want to stop up my lines because it's a lot of stuff if you do it as much as I do. And anyway, my husband said, well, take this pan and put it in the bathtub, and everything heavy will fall down to it, and then the water will overflow. So that's what I started doing, and it works wonders. But I'll show you that real quick. We're going to do it. All you do is drop this down in there. Make sure it's open. No, I closed it. Hold on, I got to put this on the open. There we go. It's open. Drop it down in there, and now when I drain it, it will fill up in this pan, and then it'll just overflow and go into the drain. Good guy. They're not even afraid of this thing. If you ever suck one up, just stop, you know, bend this real fast, and it'll stop the flow for a minute. Then you can let go, and it'll go back to it. I'll try to get as much out of this side as possible, and then I'll add the sand. I'm trying not to have to turn my filters off, but I can only go down so low, so I'm going to have to go as fast as possible. And I had a lot there. I had to shut off the filter, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. The water got too low, so let me do the other side real quick. Well, I just don't like doing it because I don't want to hurt any babies. It scares me. I'm going to smash them. See how that one just ran in there? Let me just see if I can do this. Let's put this up here for now. There we go. That'll work. Let's do this again. I keep my heater down so it's not out of the water. Let it go down. There it goes. That might not have worked. I don't know. No, it didn't. Okay, hold on. Oh, shoot. I'm going to start tearing this thing up. There it goes. Okay. This should be pretty bad because that's where their little castle was. So make sure I get this area because I haven't moved it in a long time. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I had too many fish in here. They were small, but I got rid of 30, so I've got 8 left, so that's way too many for a 30-gallon. 29-gallon, actually. I was doing water changes constantly. But you can tell how much cleaner it is over here than it is over there. And that's because I didn't move their castles in a long time. Let's just get just enough to where I'm not going to completely destroy the tank when I start taking out the gravel. Alright, I decided to take this out. I took a wet rag and went around this side. I didn't go down here because I had that magnet float. But I'm going to put these in the dirty water that I just put in the bathtub, in that bowl, that pan. They've got beneficial bacteria on them, so I really don't want to lose it. Beneficial bacteria. Put that in the pan. Oh, I hope I don't mess this up bad. Crap. I took these off my 60-gallon because I never used them. And they're great, they just don't fit good. I had to put a piece of plastic in there to make them stick. And, okay, what happened to the plastic? It's gotta be in there. It is not in there. Now, how did that disappear? Here it is. It's floating in my water. I'm going to cut a piece of plastic to make it fit. There we go. Okay. Golly. Oh, let me try to do this here. Oh, man. I'm messing up their water bad. They're not going to be happy campers after this. No, they're going to be happy campers. They're just not going to be too happy right now. It seems to be working pretty good. Can y'all see them over here hiding? I'm sorry, little guys. I'm sorry. You won't be sorry, I promise you. You'll be happy when I get this done. This is not easy. Y'all get the picture. I'm not going to sit here and record me doing this for 2 hours. Okay, bye. Be right back. Y'all, I'm freaking out so bad about these little guys. I grabbed this. I'm going to put this in here because I can't stand them being in there without a filter. It's just driving me crazy. Try to get some of the stuff filtered up. Let that sit in there a minute. Try to clear it up. Some fresh water. Well, I'm definitely more than halfway, but man, this is not something I want to do. I'm probably going to end up loving it, but oh my gosh, I can't imagine doing this to my 60-gallon. So I just got finished. And let me tell you, there's still a little bit of blue in there, but I'm done. I mean, I'm going to cover up with sand, but I got majority of it out. But I'm going to siphon a little bit more since I'm going to filter the water that I'm taking out of it. Okay, I just got through vacuuming as much as I possibly could. There's a little bit left, but I'll stir that up in a minute. But I'm adding a little bit of water. I just added a gallon. I'm going to add 1 more gallon just so it gets over the spigot of that filter. And I'm going to take a little break and let that calm down. So I don't want a cloudy mess. I want it as clean as possible. So anyway, that's what I'm fixing to do. I'm going to let it sit for a minute. I'm going to add 1 more gallon of water with a little tiny bit of pH because this one always runs high. Look at my sink. Oh my gosh. I've got some cleaning to do, y'all. Anyhow, I put a little bit of pH in some fresh water, but my well water is really warm, so I got some ice. I'm going to throw some ice in there and cool it off. I'm not going to give them hot water, but I'm going to put this in there next once that melts. Watch how fast this melts. It's already melting. It doesn't take long. That well water is so hot, it's like 100 degrees outside, so when it's hot, the water's hot. It'll cool off eventually, but you have to run it for like a long time, like 10 minutes. I ain't gonna sit there and wait on water to cool. That'll be melted in no time. And I'll pour it in. Okay. Just putting my hand down there to help it not get too murky. But they gotta have some fresh water in here. It's a mess. I never thought in a million years I'd ever try sand. But I'm doing it. But that is some clean sand. So, oh, I gotta go get a water bottle. I gotta show you something. Hold on. Good thing I drink a lot of water. Got my funnel. Got my funnel ready. So let me dig into the sand and see if I can do this. I don't know. I'm going to have to add water. So, let's see. Yeah, now it's dropping in. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah. That made a big difference. Alright, let me get some more. There you go. See there? Pour that water out. That's cool. That is so cool. I'm scooping up another one. Got it right here. Put it in the bottle. Oh, this is awesome. Add water. There it goes. There we go, all over me. Okay. Okay, I think that's it, y'all. This is scary. Alright, let me rinse my hands. Get this tripod set up at the aquarium, and we're going to try this. You guys, I stepped on my tripod. This is the 3rd time I've stepped on it. I just tried to super glue it. I've glued it so many times that it didn't work, so I'm going to try to prop this up somewhere to at least get the sand going in. Because I know I can't do it and film. So let me see if I can prop it up here. Okay, let me work on it. So you guys can see, I just poured more water in there. I cleaned this probably 5 hours out there with it. At least 4. No less than 4 hours. My husband was there. He was like, what are you doing? I said, I don't want to ruin my tank. So let's do this again. Try to do it without being on the ladder this time. I can, I don't think I can. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's coming out. I just can't see. I don't want to bury a Corydoras. Hey, you know what I forgot? I forgot to take the filter out, but it doesn't seem like it's doing too bad. It's so pretty. It looks like snow from over here. It looks. It's going to be great. I think they're going to love it, y'all. Definitely going to have to vacuum after I do this. Get my good filter working. Look, he's already eating. Trying to get all that junk. Add a little bit of water because it won't go down. Not a lot, because you want mostly sand, not water.
Quit moving around.
I gotta move this. Just a little bit of water to make it go down. If it's moving, don't add no water. Try to get all of it. There it goes. A little bit left. Okay. Okay, I got the sand in there, guys. These guys are loving it. That little filter is working great. So if y'all have one of these, you should get one. It's pretty awesome. I might even keep that in there. Just for extra bio and all that. Anyway, I went and grabbed this out of their water, and I'm going to put that in there real quick. Can't use my tripod. It will not glue down. I'm going to go ahead and put this. I think I want this right in the middle this time. Just like that. Get this over here real quick. Move their little thingamajiggy. Move, little guy. I'm going to put this here. Move. I know y'all ain't going to like this, but I think I'm going to keep this in here for a minute and see how I like it. Okay, here with the light. Sammy Hagar. Out go the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Wow, this is going to look great. Y'all wait till I get my good filters going. And I'll spread that sand out a little bit. I've got a lot of sand left. I overdid it. I could actually put that in. I'm thinking about putting them in my 10-gallon over here for those babies. So, okay, that's dirty tank water, okay? But it's still beneficial, and I've got way too much. It would be way too much of a water change to put fresh water in there. I don't want to upset them. So I'm going to get some of this out, and I'm going to drain it through here, at least a gallon. It takes 9 of these cups to fill up this gallon. So, yeah, it's coming out really clean. I'm going to put a filter on that intake right there. And that one I've raised them up as high as they'll go, so I need to get this to one, I need only one filter on this. I think I'm going to stay with the 70 and get rid of this right now, because there's no sense in having that one on there too. The only reason I did that is because I had way too many fish in here. So, and I was having to change the water like every 2 days, 3 days. It was getting dirty, so I can't do that anymore. So it's supposed to be better with sand, so we'll see. But I'm definitely going to get rid of that right now. Then we're just going to have this one. Okay. Got it on there, and I'm actually going to add some of this water. It's probably a little colder, but it has been in that cooler, so it probably kept the temperature okay. I know the temperature in there is 78. The heater works amazing. So I'm going to get this filled up enough to turn that filter on. Yeah, if I decide to keep this little filter, this will be plenty. Sometimes right before I sell them, I get maybe, you know, 30 in here, which is too much. But it's a 29 gallon, and then I get rid of them. So as soon as they're big enough, they leave here. I'll keep a few, but if this works out, I could use this as a breeder too. If I like that sponge. I don't know how dirty that's going to get. But I put that water in it, so now I'm going to put a gallon of fresh and keep going. Okay, I'm going to take these out now. I'm going to set these. That's dry as a bone. Well, I'm going to set this in this, what's left of this tank water for a minute. And let's get this out. Let's just get the whole basket out. Oh, can you see it? Let's see how dirty this sucker is. Not that bad. It's dirty. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's get it over here. And I'll change all that out, wash it, and I'll be back. Get some new carbon in it. Okay, I put a new sponge in it, but I kept the carbon and the rocks and rinse them in the old water. So I'm going to take some of this and go ahead and prime it. Getting tired. I need a break. Not the easiest thing to do. No. I got enough water in there. Let's see here. I'll just put enough until it comes out. This is ready. Let's plug her in at the top. I like her by herself because when I do my cleanings, there we go. When I do my cleanings, I can unplug that and the heater and all will stay on. Get some more. It's got enough water, but I'll put some more. Come on, baby. You know what I should have done? Clean up the kettle. I forgot. That's alright. I've done enough for the day. I can do that later this week. It's doing good now. It started. The air bubbler. I do not know. I guess it's fine there where the water's coming out. Let me put it down a little bit further. Yeah. Have it right there where the water comes out. Oh, now there's before, and I guess the next shot I'm gonna go ahead and fill up with water, and then I'll get a before. Let's go ahead and fill it up first and see how good that filter's doing. Good morning, you guys. It's the next day, and it has cleared up like crazy. Still got some a little bit of cloudiness, but not a whole lot at all. But look at that filter over there. Wow. And that was as wide as that sand, so I'm fixing to change that. But I want to show you the babies over here. They're loving it too. I just fed them, so there's not much movement. Let's see if I can focus in on any of them. They're doing great. Okay, it's going to be drained. But let me pour some of this water out. Oh. Now, mind you, I know that this was a full clean under the rocks, around the rocks, everything. Ooh, it stinks too. I gotta get this out of my house. Anyhow, look at that. All that would be in my pipes right now if I hadn't done it in this pan. Thank you, husband. Oh my gosh, guys. Do y'all see this? This was in my bathtub. Okay? in my siphon. I was rinsing out the bathtub, and I looked down, and I saw these lines, and I was like, what is that? Look at that sucker. Oh my gosh. It's at least 3 inches long. Oh my gosh. My husband is going to freak out. He hates spiders. I've got to show him this. I closed it off so he cannot squeeze down through the tube. Not that he could, but I can't believe this. What is that? It's like a tarantula. Sorry if I'm not getting on it. That is freaking me out. See, that's the advantage of living in the country. Oh my gosh. There's no telling. That's a good way to end a video, huh? All right, God bless y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye.